Do you hear that? That's the sound of us turning around corner number 3, heading towards corner 4, and then the home stretch, man. We are close. We're close. Getting excited. I've been excited, right? I've said that on the other videos. I'm going off book here. All right? Love what CB Giddy has been giving us, but I'm going off book here. I don't know if you want to do this or not, but I'm going to share it with you. To me, this neck should be attached to the cigar box. And if it's in the manual they gave, I'm not seeing it. I looked a few times. Now, does that mean it's not in there? It could be me. But here's what I'm going to do. I have in my head that I'm going to do screws from the top of the cigar box through the lid and into here. So you say, well, wait a minute, Matt. You're going to see those screw heads. You are. All right. If you were painting your cigar box, you could go and paint over them afterwards. Even putty them and stuff and paint them. Here's why. If I come through here and try and attach into this, number one, I'm hoping that the screws will actually bite into this. The other thing, I really got to do the math to make sure that in this 1/8 inch thick lid is enough of the screw to bite into this, but then not come out here. Right? You have the little screw tails, I guess, the little points. Right? That'd be bad. So what did I do? I took some painter's tape and I found the center going this way. Then I found the center this way, and I'm going to put a screw there. You got to watch how far in do you come? Because remember, 2 inches in is where your bridge is going to go. And we don't want that bridge sitting on a screw head. Right? Now, could you recess the screw head and that helps hide it underneath the bridge? You could, but remember, on mine at least, I only got an 1/8 inch of material here. So recessing that screw head is going to be tricky. Why am I doing it with painter's tape? That way I'm not marking right on the actual lid. I'm going to take my drill bit, not super small, all right, but also not very big, about 1/8 of an inch or so. That way this is just going to be the hole that I drive the screws through then.
Awesome. Next step, of course, take this off.
On this side, if I have any kind of blowout, tear out, I need to take care of that because that's going to prevent that neck from sitting tight on here. When you go to install your neck, couple things to remember. You got 3 3/8 of your neck should be sticking out the bottom. 2 inches from that's where that bridge is going to go, right? So when I do this, the piezo wire has to go underneath, right? In other words, this would be very bad because now when I shut it, I'm pinching that wire. So make sure the wire goes underneath the neck. Line up your pencil mark. Close your lid, all that good stuff. And now I can attach some screws. You want to be extra safe, take a layer of wood glue right here to help seal that. That would be great too. I don't know. Maybe let's do some research, do some theory. Do we glue the lid shut? I don't know. That could be an interesting thing to talk about and do some research. You or your students maybe. Just a thought. All right? So that's going to be our next step, attaching the neck. How'd you do? Did you take my advice? Did you go your own advice? Did you go your own way? You could go your own way. Who doesn't love Fleetwood Mac? What a great band, right? What a great band. Lindsey Buckingham. Can we find video of him playing one of these? Oh, that'd be sweet. He's a great guitar player. All right, what do we have now? I think it's safe to say that we have a C, B, G, S, O. Is that right? I think that's right. C, B, G, S, O. A cigar box guitar-shaped object. Right? Can you feel it? Can you hear the sweet, sweet music? We are close, man. So what did I do? Have my 3 screws at the top. I was able to sink them in a little bit. I just used a 1-inch drywall screw. Why did I go that route? Because they're black. I figured they're less noticeable than if I used a silver colored wood screw, or a gray one for that matter. All right. While we're here, let's take a pause and notice I did not put the corner brackets on my cigar box. I would do that before attaching the neck. Now you might be like, well, now you tell me. You still could do it now. I'm not attaching them to this because, like I've referenced before, I think my cigar box is a little bit different style than what they talk about in the manual, because the screws that come with those corner brackets are way too long. So maybe that's just what happens, that they end up sticking out through the inside. Maybe you can do a 2-part epoxy to put them on there. I'm not sure. That's maybe a video down the line. For now, I'm not installing them. When I did install my neck, I did some measurements, made sure I'm centered, which should be fine because of the layout you did when you cut those notches, those holes, for the neck to fit through there. Double check that your wire's running underneath the neck, that it wasn't pinched in there. Coming up, we have our string ferrules, which are going to go in here, and then start putting strings on it, put our floating bridge on there. Man, we're almost there, almost there.